More than 80% of the winter barley that's grown in the UK is for an end use as a feed, either for on-farm feeding or at one of the domestic feed compounders. So before we look at the varieties themselves, we should hear from Andrew with what's going on in feed barley markets.
With the expected increase in winter wheat plantings for harvest 2021, really we should see the feed barley market lift in relation to that wheat market. Currently for 2020, the discount to feed wheat is about £30 to £35 a tonne, which is very, very high because there's so much barley that's going to be available in the marketplace. When we look forward to 2021, there will be less feed barley available, which makes it a very viable option from a marketing perspective. The demand for both domestic and export potential for feed barley for 2021 will still be very good.
So we're going to look at two-row conventional barleys that are in this feed sector. Orwell on my left is where we have to start. This is by far the largest barley variety in the UK, and it's been really well thought of for its consistent yields, its very good straw strength, and its all-round reliability. Orwell will continue to be an important variety for this market, but we should acknowledge that its disease ratings are now starting to slip a little, and even in these treated plots here we are seeing some evidence of disease. So if you're looking at changing around your barley rotation for this year, you might be looking for a new feed barley to put in alongside your Orwell. If you are looking for a new feed barley for this autumn, then KWS Hawking, the variety here, should recommend itself. A new addition to the AHDB recommended list this year, it's 4% higher yielding than Orwell in the eastern region, which covers the main agricultural heartlands of Yorkshire, Lincolnshire and East Anglia. It has a good disease profile, and we see that it produces large yields of high quality grain with a significantly better bushel weight for hawking than we see in varieties like Orwell. Hawking has a medium to early maturity, so it's not going to be the first to harvest, but it will be in that main harvest window. And if we look at it here, both in the treated and the untreated plots, it's looking very well indeed. For many then, Hawking will be a natural successor to Orwell for this year and represents some of the highest yield potential we've got in the two-row feed barleys. Yield is not the only thing that we look for in a winter barley variety. Two other features that are regularly sought after by growers are a big, bold grain and good quality straw, particularly in livestock mixed farming situations where on-farm feeding and straw use is one of the reasons for growing a winter barley crop. So for that particular market, the mainstay in recent years has been this variety here, KWS Cassia. And I think it's important to look now at other options as we go forward. The variety on my right here, Valerie, is a reasonably new addition to the recommended list, and it shares those sought after characteristics. Valerie's grain quality is just a shade behind Cassia, so still providing a very big, bold grain sample. Its straw strength and quality is even better, with an 8 for resistance to lodging. That gives us faith that when we get to harvest we'll have a crop in good condition, and that's where the cherry on the cake comes for Valerie, because it should be up to 5% higher yielding than Cassia, so a real step on for that market situation.